Atiti, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yes. First of all, a dancer, I would say, a jeweler, and do jewelry. The rest of it is things that come connected, basically also do choreography.
Okay.
And I love people, love community work.
Yeah.
My passion is basically in humanity and nature in itself. Yeah.
Wow. So what inspired you to get into this creative field, especially from the dance sector?
Basically, when it comes to the dance sector, it's I was inspired by passion. Yeah, passion. And the other thing is it's nature. It's natural because it isn't something that I love dancing just like anyone else. However, I didn't really think it would turn into a career.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing. Have you found any challenges? I mean, especially you saying that you did not think it would turn into a career. Have you found any challenges getting into this particular kind of creative field, especially in Uganda? You're muted at the moment. I don't know. I think we might have lost Atite.
Wait, sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Please, what did you ask? Sorry.
I was asking, no, it's okay. Yeah. I was asking, considering that it's passion that got you into this field, especially the dance field, have you found any challenges? Would you care to share with us any challenges you have found, especially with the way people look at the creative sector in Uganda?
Basically, I think a challenge that I had was
oh, Atiti has gone. Sorry.
Network. So that's the challenge with the Uganda network.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, but let's wait for her. I'd seen some people had joined in, but they popped out. I think also it was network challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. I see a Faith. Faith, you're welcome.
Hi, Atite, you're most welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, sorry, actually to get better network, I am somewhere where I have people, so there might be some sound in the background, but
that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, so where do I carry where do I carry in from?
So we were asking about the challenges you have, gone through being in the creative sector in Uganda, considering that the creative sector is one where everyone is like, why? No, why not a lawyer, doctor, But what challenges have you gone through in actually building your career in this sector?
Well, practically, I would say the first challenge would be how would I say? It would be like the mindset and maybe the mindset and society that we are in, because it's quite a new career. Not really new. I don't want to use the word new, but something that we are adopting to, like a career path. because
Yeah.
on the other, so the challenge would be that as someone who is in, you'd really have lesser people to look up to. And the people that you look up to who would act like mentors are people who are not really in Uganda or in Africa, if I would say that. So you may really find when the Western world, like people maybe in the US or Europe, that you may look up to and follow their steps on how they made it work. You don't really share the same culture or how would I even say it? It's like there is just that difference that doesn't really match up. So it's not really ideally realistic sometimes. So basically that would be it, because on the other hand, it's how would I say it? It's more of a challenge, but it's also an opportunity in its own, because on the other hand, it helped, because that's where most of the would I say like the techniques or the pedagogy that we are being taught, or the literature that we read, especially in school, comes from. So we need to appreciate it, not really look at it as a challenge on the other hand. So it's a bit confusing, you get?
I get what you're saying. Wow.
Yeah, then, So the other challenge, I think, when it comes to the idea of taking it as a profession is that, dance and creative arts, way back, it has been known for its social concept, because, way back, forefathers used to use dance and storytelling as a way of communication, or basically entertainment. So having it as, when you come up and you're like, for me, I'm not really using it as entertainment fully. I would really need to be paid for, I would really need to be paid. It's quite hard, especially if the people who are paying for it are still in the generation that grew up seeing it as a social entertainment concept. Because we realize that the Generation Z that we have now are the people who are consuming most of the creative works and maybe appreciating it. However, they need, we need consent of parents to pay for the class.
Wow.
So basically, those are my two major challenges. The other challenges, I think, there are things that are really normal. By normal, I mean they cross-cut, they cross-cut, which is in almost every field. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Atite. I really like that bit, especially when you were saying, the generation where there's a difference, like a line between the generation before and where you are, and now the generation to come. So now, just talking about that, since you're now the generation that's going to be the mentor, where do you see?
Well, practically, I'm seeing
I'm sorry, Atite. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's an internet problem, but since we're in Uganda, we understand it. Let's just give her a few minutes to get
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the future of dance. Can you guys hear me? I the background because I'm trying to get like a place with less noise that has good internet connection too.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, basically, what I was saying of dance, basically, I'm seeing it growing well. Yeah, I would say because it has how would I say, like, there are associations. One, I would begin with something that is the most current, that has been bringing a buzz, that we also have like now dance associations, and that also have people.
Invitation to come. Okay, thank you for honoring our invitation to come and be part of Aficheza. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, one of our panelists is down. I will hand this over back to Duncan.
Yes, welcome. Josh, you're welcome. I see Josh is around, and Faith. I'm going to give a mic to Faith to say something before we welcome in Jasper. We are sorry. I think most people were stuck on the 1st October, so that's why they're unable to connect in. But we have decided to record this and put it on YouTube so that our audience finds it there. So even if tomorrow you don't get time to appear, at least tomorrow we will much do of collaborating and networking with them. So tomorrow, like it can be like more of virtual rooms. Yeah, sorry about my network.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Hello. We are fine, thank you.
I'm happy to be here. From whatever you're going to speak about. I'm still a learner in dance. Learn a lot from this session.
Thank you so much for
that's
that.
Thank
Thank you so much, Faye. Okay, Joshua, we are ready for you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? If you could just introduce yourself, tell us who you are.
Can you hear me well?
Yes,
Yes, we can.
You're loud and clear.
All right. It's good to be here. Francesca, thank you so much. Patricia and Duncan and Tite, thank you for having us. My name is Josh, but on the flyer, I'm Nasasra Joshua as per national ID and birth certificate.
That's interesting.
Yeah, in the side, if I'm to be hosted somewhere as a performer, the name that comes first is just 195.
Okay.
But on documents, officially, it's Nasasra Joshua.
Okay.
Oh yes. So I'm a dancer. I'm a dance teacher. I'm a choreographer. I'm an economist. Yeah. So that's basically who I am, and I'm a Christian.
Wow, Joshua, you're told that you're a choreographer, you're a dance teacher, you're a columnist. Basically, you're in the creative field. So what inspired you to get into this creative field? Like, really? Why not something else? Why these ones in particular?
Wow. First of all, it's been a journey of discovery. You know, there is a way our system in Uganda, or generally the entire world, I should say, we are so much trained for the job market. Like every parent raises up a child with the goal of my child should be a doctor, should be a lawyer. But then in that early stage, you don't get to realize how how I mean what we have in the inside of us. Sometimes we don't get to realize what has been bestowed on our hearts, what we believe in. And so it becomes hard. So as I was growing up, I had different passions. As I got to college, passion was to do economics, and then the goal was to end up as a man with a job, white collar job in office. Yeah, but over time, I began to realize myself, something about campus is that campus gives you enough time to discover who you are, because you learn to
Yeah.
work as an individual, first work. So, and then also you have enough time as you to go for the things you'd love to do. So during my campus time, like I got more time to venture into dance, to go for dance workshops, to go for different dance related things. And that's when I got to realize, no, maybe dance is the one thing I can sacrifice more for than anything else. So that's how I ended up with majoring in dance. Though I have a certificate in dance teaching, that came in even when I was already at campus doing something else in economics. Yeah. So
Wow.
why dance? Mainly because it's where I feel myself. It's where I feel my creativity at most. I mean, it's where I feel me more like. I read a book sometime back and someone said if you can turn your passion into a career, then it's easier for you to go rich, because if it's your passion, even there are days when you have to go and work and maybe there is less payment, maybe you're not even paid, but because you love it, you continue to keep it on and then do it and do it. So that's why for me, in the long run, I say, you know what, the economy is saying this, but I'm saying this. So that's how I came to settle down with dance. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for that, Joshua. Now that you're saying that you're all
Oh, yeah.
encompassing, how have you managed to navigate the Uganda potholes in the creative industries? Because man, the potholes, they are deep.
The navigation is still on. It's still on. I can't say that I'm already there, but it's more about having a vision and a mission for life.
Yeah.
And yeah, but basically, the industry is here for us with the way it is. The potholes are really many, and it's our role now to really first fill them up. I mean, reconstruct and then have a smooth run through. Yeah, right now I can't say that
Yeah.
I've already navigated to the top, but it's still a journey of yes, navigating every like it's still a work in progress, I should say.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But now just going on from there, since you have really been in the field for a while, what's your vision really? What's your vision for the dance industry in Uganda? Where do you see us going?
For me, my vision is to see dance as an independent art, like the way the musicians have grown and they are so comfortable with being who they are and they can get money out of what they do. My goal is to see dancers really independent enough, because we are the only sector, I mean, the only part of the MDD that still depends on the two. The other two are already moving on independently, but for us, we think we can't do anything without a musician or without an actor who wants us to maybe feature in a movie. So my vision is to see dance being independent enough whereby you can put up projects and they're self-reliant, not being dependent fully to the other sectors. So for me, that's my vision, to see us really independent and being able to stand up and have a say and have we can speak on our own as dancers in this country. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. I love that. I can't wait for that, where we can actually stand and speak on our own. Thank you so much, Joshua, for sharing that with us. It has given a different light into how the dance industry can be. And if we come together, as Atite said, as a community, I believe it that we will indeed achieve those goals. So thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay, over to you, Duncan.
Yeah, I'm loving this conversation. I'm really loving it, and many guys really have missed. Yeah, so but the good thing they're going to find the video on YouTube. But I'm really loving the conversation. So I just have like 2 or 3 questions, like in our remaining like 15 minutes. And just a small discussion. Now, me, I look at dance as the next big thing. Yeah, it's really a great opportunity for creatives, specifically who are planning to major dance as their main vertical. With me, I have opportunities that are emerging, and the question will be like, are the creatives in this dance industry ready for the opportunities that are coming up? That's my first question. And secondly, how are we ready to diversify our creative of dance into different aspects like tourism, info entertainment, and then movie industry? So those aspects, all those ideas, they're here to broaden our perspective of what dance is in the future. So to you, Atiti, what do you think? What do you think in terms of diversifying this sector into other sectors? How will it be able, and what are the potential, and how fast will it take place?
Thank you, Duncan. Well, when it comes to diversity, as a person, I look at the dance industry in like 3 sectors. One is there's the theater, like the theater work. Then there is also the film work that you have mentioned. However, there is also the community dance sector. So to me, when it comes to diversity, those are the 3 areas that I think of. And if it is the how, to me, it would be the urge of making people understand that there are those 3 diverse sectors that if one decides to take a channel into any of them, that is where they could get their, how would I say, their grounding. Yeah, like for starters, okay, that's how maybe I would say, like, that's how I bring about the diversity in it. And appreciation, actually, I would say it's like the diversity, understanding the diversity, then appreciating it.
Okay, thank you, Atiti. Yeah, it was really brilliant. Now to Josh. Yeah, so I know Josh as one of the actually most passionate people about dance. So Josh, what do you think? What do you think, or what is your view on the readiness of the most young upcoming artists in this particle, specifically the dance entrepreneurship? How are they ready in terms of using the technology tools and this advancement in the way how we brand our art, the way how we speak to the community, because it's now changing. Technologies are evolving. So how do you see other young upcoming artists in this vertical ready? Starting with you, like, how can you describe your readiness in terms of adopting these changing technologies and opportunities that are emerging in this dance industry?
Wow, it's a hard question, but what I think is, first of all, what's the state of the dance right now? Because for me, I would begin to describing the state of the dance sector right now. Like, how are we standing as dance? Because all the things, when they can come in when we are really stable enough. Right now, we are ready to really diversify, but I feel like, okay, I don't know how the way I see dance as for me is quite different from maybe Atiti or someone else. Mainly because I may not be like in the industry for a long time, though I've been here. So my take on things could be with a certain vision that is not general maybe. But the way I see right now, there is a way we are not yet even collected together, like to venture into other sectors. You know how the tourism industry is here already, and it's dependent. I was searching something about facts about Uganda, and the second thing, the second fact they bring on Wikipedia is dance. Like the diversity of our dances is one of the things that market the Ugandans don't even know the role of dance in our community. Like it's something that is fading. I know originally maybe part of our culture, it's something we celebrate, but it's not given as much respect as it sounds to be on the internet. Yeah, so the point of us diversifying is going to come from us really like she used the word grounding. If we can get grounded and rooted enough into who we are, if we can have the details of what the dance sector is supposed to be like, then for us to take off into uh, diversifying is going to be easy. Oh, you get my point? Like there is a way we can't really venture into diversifying right now. I mean, I'm talking in terms of the general dance industry because I'll tell you as Josh Jasper, I am ready. Like if there's a collaboration with the Uganda Tourism Board, or if there's a collaboration with things like maybe technology, I as an individual, I am ready. But looking into the bigger picture of the industry where people still know that dance is what they see in music videos. Few people understand what theater is. Few people understand what community engagement is. All our eyes are still on what I call daily bread. Have I featured in Vinka's video? That's it. Let me go for that. Have I featured in Fik Filmmakers video? So there is a way our eyes are still closed to the reality of what the industry is. So if we can first of all establish a way of creating awareness to the dancers that this is who we are, and then the diversifying is going to be so easy because it will be easier for you to take me into something else with an identity established already. Sorry, I'm over speaking, but that's it.
It's okay. It's okay. It's well. It's well. I think before I hand over to Patricia to conclude our meeting in the next 10 minutes, I'll need to have a word to our dance community from Titi Priska, and then after Josh, and then we'll have Faith Majune, who has represented our audiences today, to just share a little bit of her questions. Probably she want to fire out to maybe like Josh or Jasper or to anyone who is in the meeting today. Yes, to you, Atiti.
Titi might be having a problem connecting. We can maybe then go to Faith.
Okay.
Faith, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So, what Josh Jasper said is actually true, because even here, right now I'm in Bali, and I've not seen any dancer or any crew that is grounded in this area. And right now, okay, when I talk to my friends, when I talk to people around, the way they describe dance is sort of like an entertainment that they can use to feed their eyes, and that's all. But I've never seen them I've never heard them talking about dance as something that is impactful or something that creates awareness. So we as dancers, we need to put in more effort, work on our art, be more creative, and sensitize people about the diversity of dance, like the community part of it, the theater part of it, and all that. And also, I'm sure that in years to come, dance will be more different. Dance will be more understood different from what it is being understood right now. And I'm excited. Uh, about the technology part of it, yeah, things are changing, and I think with the social media, these other apps here, like maybe people can come up with apps that are like routines to teach people dance or something. I don't know, but there is a way I see dance as something that is growing each and every day. And also another thing is the entrepreneurship part of it. Like I for the next session, I would like to know how to put dance into work so that it can be used, like maybe to make some money. Like Josh Jasper right now, he's a dance teacher. He's my dance teacher. And though right now the people who come for the dance class are usually few, but I would like to know how to create more awareness for people to learn dance and to make money through their art of dance and all that. Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much, Faith. I think we'll just have a final comment now from Joshua, and then we will wrap this up.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. So all I can say in summary is the future of dance is in the hands of the dancers. It's so absurd that people who are not fully dancers are actually earning more from the industry than we who are dancers. I was having a discussion with someone who's not even like a real dancer, but the guy makes money out of just doing a simple dance workout. But because he has learned how to approach the corporate world, the guy makes money like on a weekly basis, money that someone who is in the corporate world can't get in a month. Besides lockdown, whereby they have been affected, but earlier the guy could make much money, like even what someone who works in the ministry somewhere of government something could not earn in just a week's time. So it's upon us, the dancers, to really get to realize that this industry belongs to us, and let's navigate the sources of income. If you have to go entrepreneur, if you have to go commercial, how are we doing this? How are we growing our craft that it can speak for itself? Because dancers, more so in Uganda, we are so comfortable with doing less. The moment you can learn the trending move, it ends there and you think you're good enough. The moment you can feature on a given concert and do something, you feel comfortable. And yet there is a lot we can do, and we carry on this industry from the foundation, like from the very foundation. Maybe our fathers and mothers in the industry, maybe they didn't help us establish that. So it's upon this generation, us now, to lay a strong foundation whereby someone tomorrow is able to settle in and like make money out of this. But then also, let's not have money as the main goal of this. Let's let the passion drive us into more creativity, more ideas, the technology part of it being merged into this. Right now, we need videographers who are dancers. I'm working on a production where I'm using a videographer, but because he's a dancer, he understands what movement is. So it makes more sense. We need more people like those to come on board. We need people who are marketers. We need managers to manage dancers. We need dance companies that are well structured. So it's upon us, the dancers, to come to the realization that we need to establish these things. And this industry, the entrepreneurial part of it is easy if we are ready to restructure things and work like she said earlier. If we can work as a team, I assure there is nothing hard here. Like the money is here waiting for us. The connection, the international boundaries can be broken anytime if we are well organized. So yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much, Patricia and Duncan.
Wow, thank you so much, Joshua. Indeed, the future of dance entrepreneurship is in the hands of the dancers. As Akita had said, we need mentoring, we need to have a community. Duncan, Joshua talked about us having a vision and mission as dancers. And the future for dance entrepreneurship in Uganda is very bright if we all come together and work. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming for this. And right now, I will hand it over to our chief, Duncan.
Yeah, so my closing statement is simple. As a free chaser, we are mainly into the bigger picture of marketing dance as our main performing art. And one word I will tell to those who are here, it is mobile phone is becoming a prominent source of entertainment. So how are we merging dance into this emerging opportunity? How are we going to make sure that every person is really at his 24-hour clock, he has dance in his phone. He has something whereby at his phone he can access dance, something like that. So let's look into that as we embrace technology. Thank you so much, Patricia.
You're most welcome. I guess we have now come to the very end of it. Thank you everyone for attending this session. We will be having, we'll get in contact with you for the next ones that will be coming.
Bye-bye. In case you want to share what you ate at your lunch, please, you have 1 minute.
Duncan, I'm not of those who ate air.
Josh, what did you eat for your lunch?
Wama, you tell him.
Nasi.
Yeah. Faith, what did you eat for your lunch?
For sure.
Me, I embrace my culture. Me, I ate my Rolex. Uganda, we are known for Rolex. So let's move forward and with our culture. So me, I ate a Rolex. I love my Uganda. I'm Uganda.
Okay, then. See you guys later for the next webinars.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, see.
Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Sign out.